LS11 Universe, it's Xander, and welcome back to WWE 2K23 Universe Mode. Welcome to Impact Wrestling. We're kicking the show off hot tonight. The Impact World Champion, Samoa Joe, is here. If you remember, just 7 nights ago on the final Impact of 2K22, Joe put out the Impact General Manager, Kurt Angle, with a muscle buster, leaving him laying in the middle of the ring. Angle had to be escorted out into an ambulance and off to a hospital. And now tonight, Joe making his way down to the ring to talk about why he did what he did and address the Impact locker room, the LS11 Universe, and the Impact fans. So Samoa Joe makes his way down to the ring. Let's hear from the Impact Champion, shall we? Last week was a message. Last week was a message to everyone because I sent away the biggest thing holding back Impact Wrestling, and that was getting rid of the dead weight that was the beaten and broken man trying to run things around here. So now, Impact's gonna run under me. And I'll be damned if management tries to show up and tell me what to do. I don't care who they try and find. Ain't nobody telling Samoa Joe what to do anymore. Well, Joe, it's funny you should say that. Because, you know, earlier tonight when I got to the arena, I spoke with management and they told me that Kurt Angle single-handedly, personally picked me to be his temporary replacement while he's away. Chris, you know I got a lot of respect for you, but you ain't gonna like what happens next. Yeah, Joe, I kinda had a feeling you'd say something like that. I kinda had a feeling that it'd be a dangerous thing for me to come out here without a plan. I fought you so many times in the past that at this point, I mean, I know what's about to happen if I don't take a step out of this ring. You're going to kick my teeth down my throat and you're going to choke me out. Yeah, and what do you think you're going to do about it otherwise? Well, Joe, I'm going to say his name.
Say his name and he appears. I believe in Joe Hendry. I believe in Joe Hendry.
It always works. Like, it never fails to work, does it? The digital media champion is here. Joe Hendry. Do we have a problem here, Joe? Hendry. Well, unfortunately, Dalton Castle has been stricken by the same travel issues that have plagued our main event tonight and kept Killer Kelly and Masha Slamovich out of the building. So, I don't want to deprive the wonderful people here tonight of watching 252 pounds of pure motivation wrestle in this ring. So, Joe, I'm about to throw down an open challenge. How about a champion versus champion match right now? I don't fight for free, especially not against rookies like you. Alright. The world champ wants out. Who wants in? Well, what a way to start Impact on 2K23. Joe Hendry throws down an open challenge, and it appears that the Machine is accepting Brian Cage is here. And I'm going to have a little real talk with you guys for a minute. I don't know why the arena is so dark. I don't know. This was the best Impact arena on Community Creations, and it is just so dark during entrances. I don't get it. It's so dark. I'll go mess with the lighting or something and see if I can fix it at all. But Brian Cage making his way down to the ring. The Machine is here. Cage and Hendry, what a battle this is about to be, folks. Brian Cage makes his way to the ring. Guy whose real-life AEW contract's up tomorrow, right? It's kind of crazy, isn't it? Brian Cage makes his way to the ring. Let's get into our first matchup of Impact on 2K23. So, without any further ado, Hendry and Cage, here we go. Brian Cage grabs onto him and suplex out of the gate. Brian Cage now grabs onto him again. Forearm into the face. Down goes Hendry. Joe Hendry staggering. Brian Cage pulls him in. Oh, Cage has him up. Hendry flips through it. Cover. One. No. Brian Cage kicks out. And look at the physique on display from Joe Hendry here. The guy is almost as jacked as Brian Cage. Except I don't think Joe Hendry's piss would melt a cup. As now Joe Hendry getting Brian Cage back up to his feet. Punches him. There's a jab. No. Brian Cage with a hip toss knocks him down. And now Cage gets Hendry back up to his feet. Brian Cage. Knee into the back. And throws him overhead. Turning him over now. Brian Cage into a cover for the one. No. Joe Hendry gets the shoulders up. Brian Cage. DDT from a springboard onto Hendry. Hendry staggering back to his feet. Brian Cage. No. Joe Hendry jabbing away at him now. And Joe Hendry goes for a kick. Oh, went for a right hook. Brian Cage counter. Brian Cage now grabs onto him. Throwing Hendry off the ropes. Joe Hendry gets caught. Power slam by Brian Cage. Takes him down. And now Brian Cage went for a moonsault. Hendry out of the way. Now Joe Hendry locks up with Cage. Joe Hendry scoops him up. And the digital media champion with a power slam to Brian Cage. And a knee into the head, taking him down. Hendry comes back up to his feet here. Joe Hendry. There's a right hook into a jab. Hendry jabbing away at Cage. Grabs onto him, and Joe Hendry sends him off the ropes. Ducks under him. Hendry. Oh. Went for a clothesline. Cage able to sidestep. And now Brian Cage. Knee into the back, takes him down. Hendry rolls onto the bottom rope, but Brian Cage follows him to the outside. Brian Cage now getting him back up to his feet, and Brian Cage, whoa, tries to throw him at the ring apron. Pulls Hendry in now, and Brian Cage, pump handle, pops him up on his shoulders, drops him. Referee at the count of two here. Brian Cage picks up Joe Hendry. And Brian Cage, oh, sends him into the ring apron. Grabs onto Hendry again now, and Brian Cage up on his shoulders. Hendry elbowing away at him. Hendry. Right hook connects. Joe Hendry. Going up to the top now. Hendry. Gonna look to fly. Oh! Tries to fly to the outside. Brian Cage out of the way. And now Hendry runs back into the ring. Hendry. Oh, he's caught. Brian Cage. Oh, throws him overhead and takes him down. Now Brian Cage, cover on Joe Hendry. One. Rope break's going to save the digital media champ. Oh! There's the clothesline from Brian Cage for the 1, 2, no! And now Brian Cage. Whoa! Caught with a clothesline from Joe. And now Joe Hendry scoops him up. Hendry. Whoa! Look at the strength on display here. A stalling suplex takes down Brian Cage. And now Joe Hendry kicking away at Brian Cage while he's down. Hendry has Cage back to his feet. Joe Hendry with Brian Cage coming off the ropes. Standing ovation. 1, 2. Brian Cage got the shoulders up. And now Hendry getting Brian Cage back up to his feet. Joe Hendry with a right hook connects to Cage. Hendry now goes for the ropes. Brian Cage caught him, no. And now Brian Cage, double underhook. Suplex to Joe. Joe Hendry goes down. Brian Cage turns him over, picks him up, and Brian Cage launches him across the ring. Brian Cage now mounts him, and Brian Cage punching Joe Hendry in the face repeatedly. Forearm strikes into the face, taking him down. Is Brian Cage now, and Brian Cage. Oh, Hendry rolls onto the bottom rope. Joe Hendry's down. And Brian Cage. Oh! Went for a tope. Hendry out of the way. Hendry with a dive. These 250-plus pound guys flying around like cruiserweights right now. Hendry went for a clothesline. Brian Cage out of the way. And Hendry up on the apron now. Joe Hendry grabs him. Headbutt. Knocking down the machine. Springboards into a leg drop. Hendry now into a cover. For the 1, 2, kick out from Brian Cage. Brian Cage gets the shoulders up. Hendry coming in with kicks now. Grabs onto Cage. Elbows him in the head. Joe Hendry now getting him back up to his feet here. Hendry with a right hook connects, and Joe Hendry has staggered Cage. Brian Cage catches him now. Cage with Hendry off the ropes. Power slam. Takes him down. Into a cover now. Joe Hendry's down. 1, 2. Brian Cage nearly pins the digital media champion. And Joe Hendry catches him, pulls him in, kicks him in the ribs. DDT to Cage. Brian Cage now going into the ropes. Cage clotheslined out of the ring by Joe. And Joe Hendry is feeling fired up now. Joe Hendry. Oh, what a forearm to the outside. Getting him back up to his feet now. Joe Hendry with Brian Cage back into the ring. Hendry turns him over now, and Joe Hendry into a Boston Crab on Brian Cage. Is Brian Cage about to tap out here? Hendry's got it in. Hendry with Cage down. Brian Cage in some serious trouble. And Joe Hendry, oh, taken down by Cage. Brian Cage now. There's the discus clothesline again. Cover on the champion for the 1, 2, no. Another kick out from Hendry. And Brian Cage now. Oh, with a boot to the face. And there's a kick in the back now. He's got Hendry. Brian Cage with the 1, 2, no. Hendry kicks out again. Brian Cage now scoops him on his shoulders. Cage thought he might be looking for F5. Countered. Hendry went for a clothesline. Brian Cage ducked it. Hendry got him. And now Hendry ducks him off the ropes. Back body drop. And Joe Hendry. Spine buster. Grabs hold of Brian Cage, getting him back up to his feet. Right hook connects, and now Hendry. Oh, caught with a clothesline, and Brian Cage's turn. Hendry throws now, Brian Cage with a back body drop. And Cage looking to dish out the damage right back to Hendry with a spine buster of his own. Hendry goes down. Brian Cage gonna look to end it. Cage pulls him in for the drill claw. Cover on Hendry for the 1, 2, no. And Cage now kicks him down. Brian Cage has Joe Hendry down. Cage turns him over with a kick, and Brian Cage kicks him in the head. Getting him back up to his feet now. Brian Cage with a third discus clothesline. Hendry out at 2. And Joe Hendry falls on the bottom rope. Brian Cage has got Joe Hendry down. The digital media champion in some trouble here. Brian Cage, clothesline from the top rope. These two guys putting on a clinic for the first match of Impact on 2K23. Brian Cage, calf crusher. Calf crusher in on Hendry. Is Joe Hendry had to tap out? No! An elbow into the back of Brian Cage. And Joe Hendry. Oh! Throws him back to the outside. Elbow off the apron. But I think Hendry caught the guardrail low on his way down. He gets Brian Cage back up to his feet, and Joe Hendry throws him back into the ring. Joe Hendry grabs onto Brian Cage. Lifts him up now, and Hendry with Brian Cage off the ropes. Oh, they collide. Cage plants himself. Hendry counters. Hendry kicks him in the ribs. Pulls him in. 4. Oh, a dominator from Joe Hendry. And Joe Hendry now with Cage off the ropes. Cage staggered though, and now Joe Hendry gonna try one more time. Standing ovation connects for the 1, 2, 3. Joe Hendry wins, and Brian Cage not happy about it. And Hendry saying, hey, put her there. What a match to kick off Impact. And oh, Brian Cage slaps his hand away. A big win for Hendry. We got more action coming up, though. So, I was just talking with Christopher Daniels, since he's running things right now, and we were talking about this multiverse of matches coming up. Obviously, I've been around here for a long time, so it'd be a shame if I had to miss the show. So we got a little something worked out. So, on May 7th, Mark Briscoe. It's been a great many years since I've been a singles champion. So I'm coming for that Ring of Honor television title. You know I got a great deal of respect for you, but when that bell rings, sorry about your damn luck. Well, that is a big match announced for Multiverse of Matches coming up in a few weeks' time. But ladies and gentlemen, we move into some singles action up next, as here comes Josh Alexander to the ring. The walking weapon is here. Josh Alexander making his way down the ring. We know he is also set for a huge singles match at Multiverse of Matches when he goes one-on-one with the Ring of Honor World Champion, Andrade El Idolo. Multiverse of Matches shaping up to be a huge night on May 7th. It will be Sunday instead of Saturday, because on Saturday I graduate. That Saturday I'm going to be graduating college. And, sorry guys, I'm kind of prioritizing myself over the channel for once. I don't do that very often. So, Josh Alexander makes his way down to the ring. The walking weapon is here. We're going to have a little bit of a warm-up match before his matchup with Andrade. Yes, the upside-down Impact logo bothers me too. But now, here comes Brian Myers. Josh's opponent tonight, making his way down to the ring. So Brian Myers set for a big opportunity here as he goes one-on-one with Josh Alexander. We don't see Brian Myers too terribly often here in Impact because, well, you know, don't get me wrong, I like Brian Myers, but a lot of people to use in this universe. He doesn't exactly take priority. And after all, he's Edge's bitch number 2, remember? I'm still mad I couldn't use that video edit down for glory. So Brian Myers makes his way to the ring. Josh Alexander and Brian Myers one-on-one. Here we go. Alexander going right after him. Brian Myers, no. Alexander went for a kick. Brian Myers turns him over. Alexander kicks him in the knee. Josh Alexander. Brian Myers just kept managing to slip away from him for a moment there, but now Josh Alexander with a spear into the corner. Grabs onto him. Throws him overhead, taking him down. And Josh now drops the elbow onto Brian Myers, taking him down. Josh Alexander getting him back up to his feet here, and Josh Alexander firing away on him, knocking Brian Myers back. Hip toss connects from Myers. Josh goes down. Brian Myers now has the leg swept out from under him by Josh. And Josh puts a boot to him, grabs onto him, and an elbow into the head. There's another kick. And another elbow takes him down. Alexander now getting Myers back up to his feet. Right hook connects. Josh Alexander knocking him back now. Myers sent into the corner. Josh Alexander. Oh, there's a kick to the leg. Ties the leg up, and now Alexander hits the ropes. Oh, taking out the leg of Brian Myers. Here comes Brian Myers now. Oh, big clothesline. Not quite the future endeavor, though. As now Brian Myers suplex to Alexander into a cover for the 1. No, kick out. And now Josh Alexander firing away, knocking back Brian Myers here. Josh Alexander scoops him up. Spinning tombstone. Cover. 1, 2, no. Myers barely able to get out of it, but able to get out of it nonetheless. And now Josh Alexander went for the legs. Brian Myers knocks him back. And Brian Myers grabs onto Josh Alexander, and Josh Alexander having his arm bent back by Brian Myers, who stomps it. Josh Alexander with a neck breaker. Turns him over now, and Josh Alexander. No, Brian Myers with a step up enziguri. Myers continually finding ways to get out of the attempted ankle lock. Cover now on Josh Alexander, who gets the shoulders up. Brian Myers now grabs onto him, and Myers with Alexander. Back body drop takes him down. Myers has got him down now, and he's got Josh. He picks him back up to his feet. Myers kicked in the ribs. Alexander now grabs onto him, and Josh Alexander with Brian Myers off the ropes. Swings him around. Oh! Hits the pile driver again. Brian Myers going under the bottom rope, and Josh Alexander grabs onto him, stuns him into the ropes. And Josh Alexander now goes out of the ring. What is he thinking here? Grabs onto Myers, picking him back up to his feet. Myers on his feet. Josh Alexander, oh, flies off the top rope and takes down Myers. Josh Alexander gets him back up to his feet now, and Alexander, no, kicked in the ribs by Myers. Brian Myers now grabs onto him and throws him across ringside. For a double axe handle, out of the way goes Brian Myers, and now Josh Alexander's caught. Brian Myers takes out the arm. Pulling back on the arm now is Brian Myers. He's got Josh Alexander down. Referee at the count of 5 here. Alexander picks back up. Myers back into the ring at the count of 6. Josh Alexander, he knows what it's like to be champion, but he's never been a singles champion in the LS11 Universe. He is a former tag team champion all the way back earlier last season when he was in the North. In fact, started this season. Oh my God! Off the top rope, fall-away slam. 1, 2, 3. That'll do it. Wow. That'll do it. Josh Alexander with the victory. What a win there for Josh Alexander. We got post-match replays working finally. Josh Alexander with the win. And ladies and gentlemen, I believe I've been told Andrade, the Ring of Honor champion, will be here next week to confront Josh Alexander. But we got more coming up on Impact right now. So, ladies and gentlemen, what a night we've had on Impact already. Joe Hendry getting a win over Brian Cage. Josh Alexander knocking off Brian Myers. Our 2 simulated matches of the night. The Bullet Club knocked off the Mighty Don't Kneel. Frankie Kazarian got a win over Ethan Page. Up next, Abadon gets their shot at the Knockouts Championship against Jordynne Grace. As you see just off to the right of the screen there, KENTA of Bullet Club, the IWGP Junior Heavyweight Champion, will go one-on-one with El Hijo Del Vikingo. And I, of course, can't scroll over that because it would reveal who the mystery team facing the Death Dollz in the main event will be. Because, of course, Killer Kelly and Masha Slamovich, much like Dalton Castle, not able to be here tonight because there were no good created wrestlers of any of them. So, we will get to that match later, but the Knockouts title on the line right now. So, ladies and gentlemen, what a great way to roll into the new game for Impact, and with a Knockouts Championship matchup. This matchup has been brewing since a couple weeks ago at the last pay-per-view at No Surrender, after Jordynne Grace would successfully keep the Knockouts title in a big triple threat match against Allison Kay and Mickie James. She would be attacked by the debuting Abadon. So Abadon making their way down to the ring. Abadon marching down to the ring. Just the Living Dead Girl marched into Impact Wrestling and began just tearing things apart. So now Abadon tonight looks to call himself champion. And now, here comes the Knockouts champion. Jordynne Grace making her way down to the ring. She's been absolutely dominant, an absolute amazing competitor in that ring. I've been told that we'll find out what the Knockouts title match at Multiverse of Matches will be tonight. We're going to find that out. So Jordynne Grace making her way to the ring. She's beat everyone that stepped in her path. She's beat Mickie James. She's beat Allison Kay. She's beat legends like Awesome Kong. She's beat Alexa Bliss when she won that championship. She's beat everyone that stepped in her path. And now tonight, the Knockouts title is on the line as Jordynne Grace faces quite possibly her most unpredictable challenger yet in Abadon. So it's Abadon and Grace one-on-one. Here we go. As Dre 41 with these calls yet again doing the Lord's work, saving me so much headache. As Abadon, went for a cannonball. Jordynne Grace says that's how you do it. Jordynne Grace now into a cover. Not even one. Abadon throws Grace off. Abadon looking at the champion. Jordynne Grace. No, Abadon counters into an arm drag. Grace down to one knee. Abadon with a clothesline taking her down. Oh, pouncing on Jordynne Grace. Oh my God, Abadon's biting her. Biting the neck of Jordynne Grace and slams her down. What the hell? Abadon now getting Jordynne Grace back up to her feet. And Abadon with Grace into the corner. Clothesline. Into a bulldog, taking her down. Abadon kicking her down now, repeatedly stomping away on Jordynne Grace. Right hook connects now, and Abadon kicks her in the knees. Knocks Grace into the ropes. Abadon hangs Grace up in the ropes. Oh, slingshots her into the rope. Jordynne Grace is down. Abadon kicking away again. Jordynne Grace back up to her feet. Catches her. Spine buster from the champion. Jordynne Grace has got to turn things around here. Jordynne Grace grabs onto her. Throws her over the top rope. Out to the floor goes Abadon. Abadon staggering back up on the feet now. And Jordynne Grace clobbering with an elbow strike. Abadon staggering back. Spear! Takes down Jordynne Grace. Abadon stomping away now. And Jordynne Grace went for a right hook. Abadon counters. Turning Grace around. Abadon spine buster on the floor. Getting her back to her feet now. Abadon with Jordynne Grace. Back into the ring. Turns her over now. Abadon cover on Jordynne Grace. For the 1, 2, no! Has her down though. Abadon stomping away on Jordynne Grace. Picks her down. Jordynne Grace back to her feet though. And Jordynne Grace has Abadon for fall away slam. Abadon now pulling up in the corner. Their feet, Jordynne Grace rushing in. Clothesline! Not as much momentum behind it as I think Jordynne Grace would have wanted, though. Jordynne Grace now getting Abadon back up. Jordynne Grace up on the shoulders now is Abadon. Grace into backpack stunner. Down goes Abadon. Cover for the 1. No. Jordynne Grace now going up to the top rope. Abadon rises from the dead, knocking Jordynne Grace off the ropes. Double axe handle. Abadon now trying to put the boots to the champion again. Sidesteps. Abadon went for a kick. Jordynne Grace now. Jordynne Grace. No. Caught with the back body drop from Abadon. Abadon now hits the ropes. Abadon with a leg drop. Cover for the 1, 2. No. Now Jordynne Grace staggering back to her feet. Abadon, I think, has given Jordynne Grace more of a fight than the champion was expecting tonight. Jordynne Grace is used to steamrolling her opponents as of late. Abadon, though, is giving her a run for her money right now. Abadon now grabs onto Jordynne Grace and biting the arm. Oh, Jordynne Grace managing to swat Abadon away. Abadon, though, has Jordynne Grace down. Another right hook connects. Coming hot now, Grace. Whoa. With the catch. Into Grace driver. Cover. For the 1, 2. No. Jordynne Grace now getting Abadon back up. Clothesline. And Jordynne now ducks the clothesline attempt into a back body drop. Abadon staggering. Back up. And now Jordynne Grace, spine buster. Getting Abadon back up now. And Jordynne Grace grabs him. No. Right hook from Abadon knocks back Jordynne Grace, kicking the ribs. Abadon, head scissor DDT. Cover on Grace for the title. No. Jordynne Grace's foot was in the ropes. Abadon now putting the boots to Jordynne Grace, who slaps him. And now Jordynne Grace gets them up. On the shoulder is Abadon. Jordynne Grace. Stun gun. Abadon falls onto the bottom rope. Jordynne Grace is posing right now as the Knockouts champion. She's earned that right. But Abadon, oh, with a kick. And another. Clothesline. Getting Jordynne Grace back up to her feet now. Abadon with Grace. Back into the ring. Slides back in right behind her now. Abadon getting Grace back up to her feet. There's a jab. Abadon left hooks into a right, knocks her back. Coming off the ropes. Jordynne Grace. No, they collide. Grace now runs her over. Jordynne Grace managing to take down the living dead girl. Grabs on. Pulls Abadon in. Knee to the face. Turns Abadon over now. No! Kicked in the face is Jordynne Grace. Abadon putting the boots to Jordynne Grace now. Runs in, Jordynne Grace, wheelbarrow, face buster. Into a cover. For the 1, 2, no! Jordynne Grace has got Abadon down, thumbs up, thumbs down. Jordynne Grace now pulls Abadon into a clothesline. And now Jordynne Grace with Abadon back up, boots them in the face, and Jordynne Grace up to the top rope, gonna look to end it by coming off the top rope. Jordynne Grace, cannonball senton, takes down Abadon. Oh, small package though. 1, 2, Jordynne Grace kicks out. Abadon now putting the boots to Jordynne Grace, who gets back to her feet. Runs in now. Oh, Jordynne Grace with the outpower again. Jordynne Grace showing her strength right now. Scoops Abadon up on her shoulders. Backpack. Stunner from Jordynne Grace. Abadon is down. Jordynne Grace standing tall. Jordynne Grace has got Abadon down, picking the living dead girl back up to their feet. And now Jordynne Grace with Abadon up in the air, and Grace with a jackhammer. Hey, Bill's a free agent now. There's a 1. There's a 2. No! We know Jordynne Grace actually recently posted on real-life Twitter that she wants Goldberg to come to Impact, as now she kicks Abadon in the ribs for a second. Grace, driver! Cover for the 1, 2, 3. Jordynne Grace keeping the Knockouts title for yet another night. Jordynne Grace with the victory. A hell of a battle between these two tonight. The Knockouts division is really heating up around here, isn't it? Jordynne Grace with the victory over Abadon. Jordynne Grace is your winner, and she is still your Knockouts champion. Who can stop her at this point? I mean, seriously. Awesome Kong couldn't do it. Abadon couldn't do it. Mickie James couldn't do it. Who's next? Well, I want to just take a moment to congratulate Jordynne Grace on an impressive victory there. And as Impact Interim General Manager, I would like to announce that at Multiverse of Matches, it will be Jordynne Grace defending the Knockouts Championship against one of the hottest independent wrestlers in the world, one of the most popular independent wrestlers in the world. Jordynne Grace, you will defend that championship against Maki Ito. A huge announcement for Multiverse of Matches there. Maki Ito versus Jordynne Grace for the Knockouts Championship. But ladies and gentlemen, now it is time for the official LS11 Universe debut of El Hijo Del Vikingo. Vikingo making his way down to the ring. This is a huge matchup tonight. Announced last minute because I got drunk last night and booked it. I'm not even joking. You want the actual non-kayfabe reason this match is happening? I was drunk last night and thought, hey, let's do Vikingo versus KENTA. That sounds cool. So yes, Vikingo is here for the first time in LS11 Universe. And he is ready for his first matchup in LS11 Universe. As now, here comes the IWGP Junior Heavyweight Champion. He'll be defending that title against Kushida this weekend at Dominion on Saturday, right before Ray and I go live to watch WrestleMania. That's right, Ray and I will be doing a live watch-along to both nights of WrestleMania together this year. So, Saturday will be LSWF kickoff in the morning, followed by WrestleMania, or followed by Dominion, followed by WrestleMania live reactions. We just don't really feel like doing stand and deliver live reactions, quite honestly. We might watch it, probably not live. So KENTA making his way down to the ring. Plus we got something else to work on that weekend too. KENTA making his way down to the ring. The IWGP Junior Heavyweight Champion. Kind of having to take the leadership role here for Bullet Club and Impact now that no one's seen Switchblade Jay White since Samoa Joe beat him at Bound for Glory. So KENTA and El Hijo Del Vikingo ready for some singles action. The reaction when this matchup was announced yesterday morning in the LS11 Discord was simply holy shit. As KENTA, went for a forearm, Vikingo, knocking him back with kicks, Vikingo, knocks down KENTA, springboards, into a Hurricane Rana, Kip's back up to his feet, went for a running flip, KENTA, with a right hook now, and KENTA pulls him in, KENTA, boots him in the face, KENTA now with Vikingo back to his feet, KENTA, sending him off the ropes, KENTA, ducking him, knocks him into the ropes now, and KENTA, kicks out the knees, does the master of the GTS, and Vikingo knocks him back. Vikingo, sunset flip, knocks down KENTA. Went for another kick, KENTA out of the way. KENTA with a boot knocks back Vikingo, floats over, and DDT connects. And now KENTA going up to the top rope. KENTA. Meteora off the top into a double axe handle. KENTA's got him down now, and Vikingo sweeps the leg. Standing shooting star on KENTA. Vikingo grabs the ropes. Oh, went for a Phoenix splash. KENTA with a double axe handle. KENTA now getting him back up to his feet, and KENTA throws him into the corner now. KENTA, big boot takes down Vikingo. KENTA now grabs onto him again, and KENTA with Vikingo back to his feet. Throws him across the ring, back into the corner, and KENTA goes up to the top rope. KENTA off the middle rope. Oh, looked like he was going to go for a tornado DDT. Vikingo out of the way of the attempted swanton there from KENTA. So KENTA grabbing the ropes again. Went for a springboard moonsault. Vikingo out of the ring now, and Vikingo springboards. Oh, what a drop kick to KENTA. Splashes him across the back. Cover for the 1, 2. Kick out from KENTA. Vikingo with a kick now, forearm strike. Knocking back KENTA. KENTA finds the counter now, and KENTA, his turn for the kicks. I think the secret to this matchup is these guys are just going to hit each other really hard. Now KENTA knocking Vikingo back. KENTA scoops him up. Whoa, looked like he was going to go for the GTS. Vikingo found the counter, and what a kick to KENTA. Standing shooting star into another cover on KENTA for the 1, 2. No. KENTA gets the shoulders up. And Vikingo, oh, went for a super kick. Kicked in the ribs by KENTA. KENTA now with Vikingo off the ropes, over the top rope, out to the floor. And now KENTA takes to the skies, knocking Vikingo down. He didn't get all of it, but his feet got him in the face. I don't know if that was KENTA's intention, but it worked for a moment. There's a Pele kick from Vikingo, who is a standing shooting star on KENTA. Getting him back up to his feet now. Vikingo sends KENTA into the ring post. Referee at the count of 4. Vikingo gets KENTA back to his feet. Throws him back into the ring. Vikingo now telling KENTA. Springboard 630 attempt. KENTA out of the way. Oh, KENTA caught him. Small package for the 1, 2. Kick out from Vikingo. KENTA putting the boots to him now, and KENTA. No, Vikingo went for a kick. KENTA out of the way. And KENTA now punching him in the face repeatedly. Here is KENTA. Has him down and slaps him in the face. KENTA now getting him back up to his feet. KENTA with a jab and another one. KENTA kicks him in the ribs now, and KENTA knocks him back. KENTA with Vikingo off the ropes. Pumps him up into a knee strike. Roundhouse kick. KENTA now gets him back up to his feet, and KENTA. Busaiku knee. Cover now on Vikingo for the 1, 2. No! And Vikingo tries to roll out of the ring, so KENTA. No! Crashed and burned. Vikingo knocks him down. Vikingo now gets KENTA back up to his feet. And Vikingo throws KENTA back into the ring. Telling KENTA to get up now, and Vikingo springboards back into the ring. Oh, wait a minute. He's got KENTA up on his shoulders. Vikingo. GTS to KENTA. For the 1, 2. KENTA kicks out of the GTS at 2.9. Vikingo went for him. KENTA can't believe his own move was just used against him. We know KENTA's really protective of the GTS, especially in the last few years, thanks to a guy named Phil. As now, Vikingo sweeps the leg. KENTA rolls back to his feet though, and KENTA knocking him back. Roundhouse kick knocks him into the corner. Vikingo
Some trouble here as KENTA goes up to the middle rope again, and KENTA, oh, back to the outside. KENTA now goes up to the top rope, the slow ascent from the junior heavyweight champion. Diving stomp to Vikingo. Double axe handle. Vikingo, though, back to his feet. Sunset flip to KENTA. KENTA gets back up again. Vikingo. Roundhouse kick to the head. Back into another standing shooting star. Cover on KENTA for the 1, 2. Another kick out from KENTA. Vikingo kicks him down now, getting KENTA back up to his feet. Pele kick. This crowd is firmly behind both men. Vikingo went for a splash. KENTA caught him. KENTA now grinding his face into the mat here, takes him down. Elbow strike knocks him down. Getting back up to his feet now, KENTA. There's a kick and another one, KENTA. Oh, a kick in the ribs. I don't know, he might have gotten him a little low on that one. It's up to the referee on that one, though. Boots him in the face, does KENTA. And now KENTA getting Vikingo back up to his feet. KENTA gets Vikingo back up on his shoulders now, and KENTA walking him around the ring. Looks like he's going to go for a GTS. No. Vikingo counters. Super kick, or kicks him in the legs. And the kick to the head. For the 1, 2, no. And Vikingo now has the arm of KENTA. Knee into the arm, takes him down. Grabs the ropes, springboards, splashes him. Cover again on KENTA. Frequent covers from Vikingo could tire out KENTA. As there's kicks taking him down, there's a kick in the back. KENTA rolls back to his feet though. KENTA floats over. DDT takes down Vikingo. KENTA's got him down now. KENTA gonna look to end it here. KENTA gonna look for... oh, went for Busaiko knee. Kicked in the ribs for his troubles. And Vikingo kicks him in the back. And a kick into the back again. And again. Vikingo. No! KENTA out of the way. KENTA kicking out the knees. And now KENTA getting Vikingo back up to his feet. Jabs him. There's a chop. KENTA knocks him back. KENTA hitting him in the corner here. KENTA. Oh! Slams him headfirst into the turnbuckle. And again. Right hook connects now, and KENTA runs across the ring. KENTA. Boot to the head. Vikingo is in trouble. KENTA grabs onto him now, and KENTA with Vikingo. Throws him through the ropes. KENTA to the outside with him. 4. Oh my God, KENTA, what are you doing? Pile driver on the floor. And KENTA getting him back up to his feet. KENTA throws him back into the ring. KENTA. Whoa, tried to scoop him on his shoulders. Vikingo found the counter. Vikingo. Snapmare to KENTA. Hits the ropes. Oh, springboards into a kick to the face. He's got KENTA back up to his feet. There's a chop. Vikingo lighting up the IWGP Junior Heavyweight Champion here. KENTA staggers Vikingo with a chop. And another one knocks him back. Vikingo puts KENTA in the ropes now. Vikingo with KENTA. Oh, off the ropes. KENTA. Whoa, look at that. Flips under him. Grabs him. Head scissor. Kip up. Drop kick. And now Vikingo. No! KENTA out of the way. KENTA boots him in the face. As KENTA now goes back down, and KENTA into ground and pound again, hammering away on Vikingo. And Vikingo pops back up though. Jawbreaker to KENTA. KENTA staggers back. KENTA being knocked back by Vikingo. He's got a hold of KENTA now, and Vikingo with KENTA. Into the ropes, Vikingo with KENTA now. Snapmare. He's going for it again. Springboard. Kick in the face. And Vikingo Up to the top rope. Gonna look to end it with 630. No! Went for a 630 senton. KENTA caught him. 4 G T X. 1, 2, 3. KENTA with the win. Holy hell. When Vikingo offers a handshake, KENTA accepts. KENTA, what a victory there tonight on Impact. Ladies and gentlemen, our main event is just moments away. The Knockouts Tag Team titles are going to be determined right now. But first, let's hear from the X Division champion, Steve Maclin. All right, Steve. Let me get this straight. You want what? I want a 6-shooter elimination match and multiverse matches. 5 challengers from 5 different companies for the X Division title. What's so hard to understand about that? Steve, you do realize how hard it is to get one other person from another company here, let alone 5 people total. Right, you do know it's not as simple as waving your finger and making it happen, right? Fine, make it 4 people from 4 other companies and 1 person from Impact. That's my final offer. Fine, I'll see what I can make happen. I'll reveal the competitors next week. But we got to get to the main event. Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for the main event. It is time to crown the first ever Knockouts Tag Team Champions. Here come the Death Dollz to the ring. Rosemary and Taya Valkyrie. Jessica not here tonight due to the same reason so many members of the roster just aren't here tonight. Maybe there was a reason I waited 6 weeks last time. Just saying. So, the Death Dollz making their way down to the ring tonight. They fought through the tournament tooth and nail to get here, and now they don't even know who they're facing in the finals. I have been told that management has all agreed that once Killer Kelly and Masha Slamovich can make it to Impact, that they will get a guaranteed shot at the winners of this matchup for the Knockouts Tag Team titles. But we were already having to cancel so many advertised matches for tonight that we wanted to guarantee we'd at least still be crowning Knockouts Tag Team Champions tonight. So, who are their opponents going to be? What? You're kidding. Oh my god! That's AEW's Jamie Hayter and Rebel! What the hell are they doing here? Hayter and Rebel making their way down to the ring. This is a debut in the case of Hayter, but this is technically an Impact return for Rebel, who was here years and years ago. In fact, I believe that gear she's wearing is what she wore when she was in Impact. So Hayter and Rebel making their way to the ring. These two usually alongside Britt Baker. As they make their way to the ring, the Death Dollz can't believe it. Jamie Hayter and Rebel are their opponents tonight. We know that many people in the LS11 audience love Jamie Hayter, so she's getting a title shot tonight. As we're about to crown the first ever Knockouts World Tag Team Champions in the LS11 Universe. The referee's going to hold the titles high. Taya Valkyrie and Jamie Hayter starting it off. Here we go. Taya grabs onto her now, scoops her up. And Taya Valkyrie with a huge slam out of the gate. Cover on Jamie for the 1. No, Jamie Hayter with the shoulders up immediately. And now, Taya Valkyrie sending Jamie off the ropes. Tries to grab her. Jamie Hayter bounces off the ropes. Taya Valkyrie into a Hurricane Rana, taking her down. And Taya Valkyrie now launches her across the ring. Valkyrie's got her down now. Cover on Jamie for the 1. No. Kick out from Jamie Hayter. Taya Valkyrie realizing she's just got to try and stay on top of this one. But Jamie Hayter knocking her back. Jamie Hayter knocks back Valkyrie. Grabs onto her now. Taya sent off the ropes. Jamie Hayter pops her up. Spine Buster connects. Getting her back up to her feet now. And Jamie Hayter with a chop. Right hook connect. Forearm strike. And a right hook again. There's a chop from Hayter. Jamie Hayter now taking her down. And Jamie Hayter with a stomp to the ribs of Taya Valkyrie. Valkyrie is down. Jamie Hayter stomping away on her here. Valkyrie rolls back to her feet. Jamie Hayter ducks her though. Oh, roundhouse kick from Taya. Taya Valkyrie with an atomic drop knocks back Jamie Hayter. Hayter staggering Taya Valkyrie. Back body drop connects. Now Jamie Hayter counters. Jamie Hayter with Taya Valkyrie up. No, Valkyrie. Neck breaker connects. And now, no, countered by Hayter. Hayter grabs onto Valkyrie again, now launches her into the corner. Jamie Hayter, tag is made to Rebel. Punch to the gut from Rebel. Now Taya Valkyrie kicks out the legs. Valkyrie now with Rebel. Northern Light suplex takes her down. Turns her over now, and now Jamie Hayter having to watch on as her tag partners pulled towards the center of the ring. Rebel back to her feet, launched across the ring. Over the top rope and out to the floor, and Rosemary now standing over her. Rosemary throwing her back into the ring. Taya Valkyrie up on the apron. Oh! Knocked out to the floor by Rebel. And Rebel running the ropes now. Rebel. Oh! With a boot to the side of the head of Taya Valkyrie. Trying to keep Rosemary out of the match right now is Rebel. She fires with a kick, shoves her back. Oh, Jamie Hayter. Oh, wait a minute. Hayter provides the distraction. Roll up from Rebel for the one. No, Rosemary with the save. And now Rosemary getting back out of the ring as Rebel slapping Taya Valkyrie in the face. I don't know if that was the wisest move there, because Taya Valkyrie now dishing out punishment with kicks taking down Rebel, who goes down. Cover now by Taya. No, kick out from Rebel. Rebel back up to her feet now. Taya Valkyrie pulls her in and slams her into the mat head first. Grabs onto her now. Taya Valkyrie silences the crowd, pulls in Rebel with a neck breaker, taking her down. And now Taya grabs onto her into Northern Lights, takes her down. There's a stomp. And now Rebel's down. Taya Valkyrie finally gets that tag made to Rosemary. Rosemary's in. Right hook connects from Rebel for a slap. Gets caught. Rebel now thrown off the ropes by Rosemary. No. Rebel with an elbow strike. Into another. Tag is made back to Jamie Hayter. And now Jamie back in. Jamie Hayter, the fan favorite, enters the matchup again. Gets caught though. Rosemary. No. Countered. Jamie Hayter knocks her back. And Jamie Hayter with a running knee strike. Hayter now going after her on the mat, taking her down with punches. Jamie Hayter kicks her down now, and Hayter putting the boots to Rosemary here. Hayter's got her down. Jamie Hayter staying on top. Rosemary. Whoa, went for a knee strike. Jamie Hayter with a right hook. Kicks her in the ribs. Punches her in the back. Taking her down now, and Rosemary picked back up by Hayter. Jamie Hayter with a chop knocks her back, and Jamie Hayter dumps her out of the ring. And flies to the outside. You know, if I had a nickel for every time this week Jamie Hayter's gotten a big title matchup that nobody was expecting, I'd have 2 nickels. It's weird that it's happened twice, right? As Jamie Hayter getting her back in the ring, picks Rosemary back up, and Hayter with sidewalk slam backbreaker to Rosemary for the 1, 2. Rosemary able to reach the ropes, but Rebel dumping Taya Valkyrie out of the ring. And now Jamie Hayter hits the ropes. Oh, there's the clothesline. And again, a pair of hellacious clotheslines for the 1, 2, 3. Jamie Hayter with the win. Jamie Hayter with the Haterade connects. We have our first Knockouts Tag Team Champions in shocking and quick fashion. Ladies and gentlemen, your winners and the first ever Knockouts Tag Team Champions, Jamie Hayter and Rebel. What a win for these two tonight. A shocking appearance, a shocking title win. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you all for watching Impact Wrestling tonight. Thank you for joining me for this premiere. Until SmackDown tomorrow, where everything goes back to its 11 a.m. start time, I've been Xander, and that was Universe.